Thurman Brunson. I'd like to welcome you to www.Intellestress-Management.com, brought to you tonight by Calendar Writers Cafe. This is our first of a series of stories called Stories on the Calendar. Now, these series are a kind of stress management program about ordinary stories about ordinary people and their relationships and what decisions that they could have made to make their life better or to change the various circumstances that that people experience. There are many stories on the calendar, many relationships. There are a lot of broken lives and a lot of broken homes. And a lot of that is because of the decisions we make. A lot of it is because of how we think and what influences our thinking during the relationships. The external influences, a lot of times, can be the culprit. Now, tonight's program, I made a decision tonight not to actually do the first of the series. My decision tonight is to share a few thoughts about my views about important issues in today's world. Now, I'm a student of social psychology, and I've been studying psychology for a while, and social psychology. Matter of fact, when I was young, I used to stay in the library when I was in school, and I used to read books about psychology, about consciousness. And I had this special book that I used to read, and it had a brain with wings on it. And I was very young, but I knew what I was reading, and then on the other hand, I didn't know what I was reading. But it was like an intuitive moment while reading that book. And as if I really knew what I was reading. I was so very interested in psychology and the workings of the brain. Now, I don't wanna seem like I'm a politician or that I'm trying to influence people to think my way or anything like that. No. As a matter of fact, I believe that people should use their own minds. We are all individuals. And I think that as people and as personal experiences are concerned, I think that we should use our minds, should exercise our own opinions about what we think, while also considering the opinions of others. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a very opinionated person or anything like that, and then again, I am. You must remember that there is always two sides to the coin. But yet, both sides of that coin is going to spend the same kind of money. just in different ways, different fashions. Same with relationships that people have. You've got many people that experience the same events in their lives, or the same occurrences, or the same happenings, but yet they experience it in different ways, but the same thing. And you have many outcomes of such experiences. Now, same-sex marriage. What are my views on same-sex marriage? Well, I tell you, I'm 69 years old this year, and I was raised in a very loving home, you know, where the parents got the greatest respect, the mother and the father. So I grew up in a home with a mother and a father, and how they related to each other and how they brought me up as a child to an adult. Very well, I think. However, same-sex marriage, I have nothing against it, not really, if that's what two individuals elect to do. My problem is with same-sex marriage is legalizing it, the law championing the cause. Now, I have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with same-sex marriage because that's their own privacy, you know. But however, I think that legalizing same-sex marriage is going to invite people, or going to invite our peer group or whoever, is going to invite them into their private lives. What once was private between two people is not private between two people anymore. That's for sure. Now, I'm not going to elaborate on that because I only got about 15 minutes, and 5 of those minutes are gone. Okay, and then now, so people who are engaged in same-sex marriage and it's happening all the time, all I can say to them is, you know, you might expect issues about your privacy in the future sometimes. You know, you don't know what the future holds, but you can just about predict, and you can just about guess what's going to happen. And like I said, the invasion of privacy is going to be a key issue. And I'm almost certain of that. Okay, so much for same-sex marriage. Okay, now, the legalization of marijuana. What are my views on that? Well, I'll tell you. I don't have too much to say about legalization of marijuana other than the law legalizing it, you know, or allowing it. I think that, you know, it served its purpose, I guess. You know, you got a lot of poor people, you know, trying to make an income and can't have money. There's a lot of them feeding their children and that sort of stuff, you know. So, you know, you have to look at it like that. and hope for the best and hope things work out. And for all you little kiddies out there, I would suggest that you don't smoke marijuana because it do lead to other things. I suggest that you get your education and drink soda pop. You know, it's hip to drink soda pop when everybody else is drunk, you know, because you maintaining your cool and you are the one they're actually deep down within looking up to. Try it sometime, you might like it. All right, religion. Well, I don't have that much to say about religion either. A lot of my friends, they question my attitude about religion. My attitude about religion actually needs no question, because I go along with the teachings of what my environment have provided for me. Christianity, what Muslim and the Buddha, you know, all these type of things. I'm very interested in religion. And when I say interested in religion, I'm talking about I'm interested in the various religions and how the culture of their religions and what they believe is very interesting to me. It's not that I practice it, it's just that it's interesting to me. Personally, what I practice being appropriate, an appropriate human being for other people. I practice friendship. I practice caring for others. I practice being kind to others. I practice, if you would ask me what religion I really focus on, and that's the 10 Commandments. You know, those are laws to live by that are good. So I don't want to talk too much about religion because I don't know that much about it. I'm not a minister, but I am a student of social psychology. Okay, now politics. Politics, all I know about politics is the presidents I know. From Nixon to President Obama. And I've been through all those presidents, and I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention to each administration. I've been paying attention to the issues that were involved at the time and how it was relative to me and how each president influenced my life to make me the person I am today. Now we have a black president or a Negro president, which is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I think we're learning a lot. We're learning a lot about black presidents and what it means to our future and our social society. Now they're entertaining the idea of a woman president. I have no problem with that because we're only going to find out what it's like to have a woman president of the United States of America. That's all we're going to find out. That's all it amounts to. And we'll know. We'll know if we have made a mistake, or we'll know how to correct such thinking. Okay, now, Constitution, as far as the law is concerned, I always stress the Constitution as being a priority, and the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights is the priority in my mind. And I think the Bill of Rights should be the priority in every citizen of the United States if they enjoy the good life. You know, what is the good life? One thing we can say that the good life is living in the United States and being free. To have our freedoms, to be what we want to be, to achieve what we want to achieve, to accomplish goals that we set for ourselves. Things like that. Okay, now meditation. Now this is the main thing here, meditation. Intellestress is about cognitive meditation. That means learning your consciousness to become mindful of something. Mindful of the difference. Mindful of the difference between being sick and being well. Being mentally ill or mentally disturbed and being mentally well. And maybe biologically well also. But like everything else I say, this is what we have to find out. Okay, I've shared these views with you because I write the Intellestress meditation programs. And you want to know who is writing those programs if you're going to use. I know we got many Intellestress. If they're going to use those programs, they're going to want to know how that person thinks. Okay, I think my time is up right here. But the next program is going to be our first actually stress management program called Stories on the Calendar. And I think you're going to like our first story, and we're going to go into that story and analyze it. We're going to look at that issue and find out what went wrong in those people's lives and how it could have been corrected by positive decisions. Okay, Thurman, peace out, and until then, good night.